I want to break down this Fredo stuff, like what it means for him, what he's doing, and that is just a mad W. Over the past couple weeks, months, he's just been getting dissed online. I've been one of them. I've been having a lot of energy, and then after read the case, when I touched up on obviously little dots and all of that, I was like, do you know what? I need to be impartial. If I'm gonna report on things, let me be impartial. I'm just gonna say how it is. I'm not gonna be biased. But look, I'm just gonna let you know. Look, you see the generation now is a weak generation. I'll be real. Yeah, everyone can have Rambos and all of that, but remember, most of you lot, you film stuff, bro. Like you have your Rambos, you do stuff for the camera. When man was growing up, I'll be honest, when man was growing up, there was no social media. We didn't even really have camera phones. So when stuff is happening, bro, it's more serious. You get me? Man, them are rolling with Mac 10s text like normal. Do you know why? Because the older brothers are doing that. The older brothers are teaching man to operate the way how man's operating, or man's having to go to certain places and man's with man's older bros. And even if you want to mention like multiple names, even from different ends, like if you hear a Shogun and a biker, you know, bro, like these lot are legends in their ends, bro. You get me? And they're very influenced. And man was influenced by the brothers like that, by the brothers like Abdul Haq, where you probably won't even see these lot. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You can mention a Coley from Ghetto, you can mention a Spen, you can mention a Nuts, you can mention a Raver, but this is who the era that man was influenced. And there's many names that man hasn't mentioned, but I'm just letting you know that was man's generation. Like in South, that was man's generation who man grew up. You can mention an Ammo or Fader. When Fader was out, bro, everyone knew how to operate, bro. These are all man's big bro. I can tell you a story when I was in the car with Mark Lambie and Fader. A little boy, bro. Like, just, do you know what I mean? There's many. So the teachings that man have is very different to the teachings that are going on online. And how, because just have it right, bro. Most people are feminine, bro. They're feminine, bro. Like, it's like everything seems like if the story is great, then it's sold to you, look. Remember, it's not about if the story is great. None of us, myself, I never want to be seen like that guy, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I never want to be seen like that. But if the story is great, it's sold to us. Anyway, this is a W for Fredo because over the couple weeks, he's just been getting dissed, bro. Man's been doing diss songs, indirects, and my man's just had enough. And really and truly, there's bad boys in every aerial parts of the world. We don't think that. Sometimes man's small-minded. This is the same thing that happened to the top 5. And this is that if you're operating and you're maneuvering in London or England the way how you need to maneuver, you have to maneuver like that abroad. What do you think 50 Cent and these lot, what do you think they do? 50 Cent will perform, might go to one restaurant, you get me? You might get Tony Yayo or whoever, Uncle Murder to flip in. They go to the clubs, but you don't really see 50 going to the clubs or getting exposed. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunate for obviously Clavish and whatnot. So it's like, let's look. Fredo's in a mad situation. Is he on the run? He's not on the run, but can he get extradited? Was he on bail? Yeah. Can he get extradited? Was his name on the indictment? His name was on the indictment. If he flies back to the UK, will he get arrested on the plane? He will get arrested on the plane. So now he has to take this L and just put his head down, drop music. This has been the best marketing campaign for Fredo, by the way. Best. He's released this yesterday. This is what he released yesterday. And it's coming, no comment, it's coming out Thursday, 7 p.m. Got his management mouth in the video.
Yo, they say I'm flooded like a tap. They say I'm on the run and I ain't even commenting on that. But if I'm running, I'm still running up them racks. In this game full of lies, I'm the one who does the facts. I give her 10 racks, that's when I fill her luggage up with packs. Always plan to be the boss, so I didn't cover up my tats. Fuck what I'm spitting in the booth, cause how I'm living is the proof. They say that my account's froze, but I just spent $500,000 with Hoosh, like shh.
And all the, remember, you see, bad PR is good PR. That's all it is. Bad PR is good PR. You get me? He's dropped this 8 hours ago. It's coming out on Thursday. Understand that. And then everything that's been happening with the Clavish thing, you get me? Obviously, Clavish sending shots. Obviously, from when Clavish said this in the video,
with him, big dog status. I ain't finna chip in for no spanner. Got a show.
Obviously, if you know, you know. He knew. And obviously, like I said, backstory. This is what, obviously, the main guy that was covering the case had to say about the group chat and obviously what was happening. So
somebody, I'm not going to name him, but I will probably name him in my Substack, but the individual who was arrested, and they found the Snapchat group on his phone, might not be the most popular person in the HRB following it, because who knows what happened. He could have, if he'd had time, deleted that or whatever. But yeah, he was basically caught red-handed with it, and they got into it then. And
obviously, just breaking down that someone got caught red-handed, got into the phone, and then in the phone, they've retrieved all these messages, 33 members in the HRB gang, boom, 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 boom. 7 people's been charged. Obviously, in the conversation, you're putting money, everyone's raising money, crowdfunding, what people say, to buy a machine. Obviously, Clavish has spoken on that. Do you know what I mean? He's spoken on that. And that's what it's kind of led to. And then obviously, with Marlow P is another thing. Marlow P's, bro, we see when you speak about people's family members or you go deep like that, it gets personal, innit? This is where it went deep.
Don't like me, cause his baby mama been in. I might hit her up again, cause it's been a little minute.
You get it? So it's like, but when man's talking about a man's baby mum, like you got a child with, it's disrespectful, innit? It's disrespectful. Man's gonna hear that. Man's responded to that. I reacted to that. Other blog pages reacted to that. It's like we're living in a world of embarrassment. Like what I told you, the generation that we live in, people more want to embarrass people more than anything. And that's just what it is. Man, we didn't live in embarrassment. There was no internet for us. If you was going to get embarrassed, you'll get embarrassed on the streets and people will know what would happen on the streets. But there's none of this. Do you know what I mean? There's none of this.
I'm going to his dad. His dad's like, yeah, Marlow, you know, bro, you know, he's going to the hotel, bro. You know,
obviously, there's no pun on Clavish or Marlow P, but this is what's happening, you get me? And then obviously you've seen the aftermath of it, obviously on the back of that. But whether Fredo, I would like to think Fredo wasn't involved in this, you get me? But obviously it's been branded in the way how it's branded.
PG gang. And Marlow, you don't want this back. I don't think you want this back. Fred, he doesn't want this back, does he? He definitely doesn't want this back. Hey, Marlow. Nah, looks better on me.
That's happening. Then you got random people around the world. And you know what I mean?
Say sorry, Fredo.
Sorry, brother.
Say sorry, Fredo.
Sorry, I swear, I'm not from here. I'm not from
sorry,
here.
Say sorry, Fredo, motherfucker.
Sorry, Fredo. Sorry. So who's Fredo? Who's Fredo?
You don't even know who Fredo is. Remember, even when man's like, there's a video where a man saying, where's Fredo? Where's Fredo? Where is it? It's here.
With
Give me that. Give me that. What the fuck? Where's Fredo? Where's Fredo? Where's Fredo?
He's saying, who's Fredo? Who's Fredo? So basically, before I was like, why is man saying who's Fredo or whatnot? Or where's Fredo? But now it makes sense. Bro, this, for me, Fredo's taken the L and it's a W for him. Obviously, everything to do with branding, making sure that man's name's always got respect. And to the consumer, Fredo's restored respect. He's very tapped into Australia. You get me? There's a lot of man over there. He's tapped into Australia. And yeah, man, that's my intake. That's my insight of this whole Fredo stuff. He's dropping the no comment video on Thursday. And all he's got to do is keep on dropping. He's got a project probably coming. He's dropping multiple songs. He's restored respect. And this L has gone into a W. But I just kind of want to state as well, just before I wrap this up, is, bro, 2025 generation, like I said, man's generation, maybe a couple years like under me, it's probably the last of like the proper real generation, bro. The generation now, fam, it's not it, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's not it. I'm not aiming at any individuals, but you can go from, if you mention multiple people, you mention North Star, or you mention East, like oldest from East, or you mention Ends, Uncle Ends, like, do you know what I mean? You mention, these are man's oldest generations. These are the people that man's locked in with, or man will listen, and teaching from these lot of like really real and thorough. Like, it's thorough teaching. But if we look at the oldest now, bro, the teaching from the oldest is just, yeah, bro. Everyone can we're in a world of embarrassment, bro. And I said this from early. You just get embarrassed. Let me know your thoughts about this whole Fredo situation, though. Let me know. It's a W for me. It's a W for Fredo. I'm gonna say how it is. You get me? It was a big L. He's managed to change this into a W. You get me? And it's so easy. And this is, bro, I will never be a slag to jump on no one's circles, bro. I have my circles. This is so easy how people just fall out. Get me? So yeah, I mind my business. But yeah, let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.